resist,
resist, resist, resist,
resist.
Call People versus James Holmes, 12 CR 1522. Appearances, please.
Your Honor, Karen Pearson, Jacob Edson, Andrew Spears, Richard Norman, and Carol Chambers on behalf of the people.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel King, D-A-N-I-E-L-K-I-N-G.
Breaking news this noon, a school shooting in Connecticut. We'll have the latest.
Plus, police now say that they know who the shooters are in this disturbing video of an attack on a SEPTA L train. We're live with the story. Katie. Breaking at this hour from Connecticut, authorities there are confirming that the gunman in an elementary school shooting is dead. Reports are saying the incident happened just before 10 in Newton, which is 45 minutes southwest of Hartford. 3 people are injured, including 2 students and a teacher who was shot in the foot. There is no word if the injuries, though, are life-threatening. Dozens of local, state, and national authorities are now on the scene there. Area schools remain locked down for the safety of the staff and the students.
Also breaking this noon, an intense manhunt is on right now for 2 brothers accused of a Wednesday night shooting on a SEPTA L train. The victims told police guns were drawn during an argument over the Sixers-Bulls game.
Before I begin today, let me say to the families of the innocents who were murdered 33 days ago, our heart goes out to you. And you show incredible courage being here. And the President and I are going to do everything in our power to honor the memory of your children and your wives with the work we take up here today. It's been 33 days since the nation's heart was broken by the horrific, senseless violence that took place at Sandy Hook Elementary School. 20 beautiful first graders gunned down in a place that's supposed to be their second sanctuary. 6 members of the staff killed trying to save those children.
Let me begin by thanking our Vice President, Joe Biden, for your dedication, Joe, to this issue, for bringing so many different voices to the table. Because while reducing gun violence is a complicated challenge, protecting our children from harm shouldn't be a divisive one. And most of all, I think about how when it comes to protecting the most vulnerable among us, we must act now. For Grace. For the 25 other innocent children and devoted educators who had so much left to give. For the men and women in big cities and small towns who fall victim to senseless violence each and every day. For all the Americans who are counting on us to keep them safe from harm. Let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing for them and for this country that we love so much. Thank you.
The guns, the iron rods, Pierce, didn't do it. The tyrants did it. Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms. Doesn't matter how many lemmings you get out there on the street begging for them to have their guns taken. We will not relinquish them. Do you understand? That's why you're going to fail, and the establishment knows no matter how much propaganda, the Republic will rise again when you attempt to take our guns. My family...
Red Dragon 2, Electronasounds, electronasounds.com, introductory price, $29.99. $49.99 thereafter. PC only. Electronasounds are independent developers who not only develop VST instruments and effects but sample loop collections too. Here is the Red Dragon 2 synthesizer review. Dragon Breath. The Red Dragon 2 has 4 oscillators and 2 of them have a sense control. Sense colors the sound in subtle and dramatic ways. The sense control raises the pitch of the oscillator by 1 semitone. Using this feature, you can create chords that play when you hit just one note. You can also fine-tune the mix of the oscillators, which is great for layering sound textures. The preset sounds are brilliant and instantly useful. The bass patches are rich and fat. There are some brilliant pad and lead patches too. Filters and effects. There are the usual filters: ADSR, attack, decay, sustain and release, plus cutoff and resonance. There are excellent built-in effects: auto pan, chorus, delay, distortion, flanger and reverb that really work well to create living organic sound. If that's not enough, there is also a built-in equalizer that can make a tremendous difference. Modes. The Red Dragon has mono and polyphonic modes that can be retriggered. Retriggering. 1. When 2 or more notes are played on a monophonic synth, or a synth that is in a mono mode, the synth makes a decision about which note will sound according to its note priority algorithm. However, if the performer subsequently releases this note while holding others down, the synth must choose a new note to play from among the held notes. This is called a retriggered note. The synthesizer faces a conundrum as to what the velocity should be applied to this newly chosen note, since the performer hasn't actually struck another key. Some synths will use the release velocity of the released note as the velocity of the new note. 2. An envelope generator, which can be made to return to the beginning of its attack phase by a new trigger or gate signal, even though it may not have completed its cycle from the last played note, is said to be retriggerable. Not all envelope generators are retriggerable. Some insist on progressing to at least the beginning of the sustain phase before they can be made to start a new cycle. A few envelope generators are switchable as to whether they will operate in retriggerable mode or not. There's also portamento too. All the knobs, including the portamento, are automatable to great effect. Conclusion: the Red Dragon 2 is a fantastic little synthesizer that has tremendous value for the full $49.99. It is an absolute steal at the introductory price of $29.99. It's perfect for all kind of electronic styles including drum and bass, dubstep and EBM. So, what's the score? The Electronasounds Red Dragon 2 is awarded a solid gold. The sample loops are available in the following formats where stated: WAV files, Rex2 loops, Apple loops, Akai MPC samples, Acid loops/samples, Stylus RMX loops, Reason refills, Ableton Live packs, Reason NNXT samples, Native Instruments Contact, Battery samples, Steinberg Halion samples, Logic EXS24 samples, SFZ samples for Cakewalk, Emulator X2 samples, Alessi's Fusion samples, Motomach 5 samples, Giga Studio samples, Roland Phantom X samples, Roland MV8000/8800 samples, Roland MC909 samples, Yamaha Motif samples, and Korg Triton samples, and many more.
fame, glamour, perfection. What if you could find it all at the tip of a needle? Here at the Lucas Clinic, we strive to bring you closer to celebrity than ever before. With samples drawn directly from the source, you can be connected in ways you never imagined.
Do you not agree that the mania surrounding celebrity is reaching an unhealthy level?
No, I don't. My clients want to feel more connected to those people that they see in the magazines and on television.
Enjoy. So far, I've had all her diseases.
Must have been expensive.
Is there any way you could spread it?
What happened to Anna Geist?
It's pretty shocking.
Have you started bleeding yet?
Bleeding?
From your mouth.
I don't understand how this isn't considered cannibalism.
You've become involved in something sinister.
Hey!